You've got 2 empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together. We have a knight who say, Ni!
Welcome to the Knights of Ni again. I'm Jordan. Today we're taking another look at a unit I painted, man, probably 6 years ago, I'm thinking. Back in 2013, 2014, sometime around there, maybe even sooner. And this is more going to be, rather than how they are now, rules, because they're not very good in 8th edition. There's a lot of things that Burna Boys don't get that other armies, flamethrowers, get, but other armies don't have a unit of just flamethrowers like these boys can. 15 flamers a unit is still really good for different practical uses, but not having an AP and just being the lower strength and being the entire unit as random shots versus how other units are D6 and they're D3, it comes and goes. It can be used. There are ways to use it. It's just not as good as I personally want them to be. It's definitely a ploy from Games Workshop to sell more Burna Boy, or sell less Burna Boys and sell more of the other things, because for a while in 7th edition Burna Boys were awesome. They're one of the best units in the game, and now they're definitely low tier. They're not. They're for friendly games. That's what I use them for. Same thing with my knobs in my previous video. But enough of that. Let's talk about why I think these are bad, and things that I've done between here and there that have improved my ability, and then hopefully you can learn too and improve your abilities. So the flocking was done recently, like in the last couple months. That's fine. The entire models, when you look at this unit, there's a lot of things wrong with the paint style that I did. I think I was just trying to get the basic tabletop for a tournament or something and get them on the table. But the skin tones are just 3 colors. That's fine. That's perfectly fine for a beginner painter. I think I had these for a long time before I started painting them. But then every one of them pretty much has the same color shirt, same color pants, same color leather, same color straps. There's probably only 4 or 5 colors being used in this entire model, and then 1 or 2 washes. Probably 1 wash. I probably washed the whole thing with Agrax Earthshade back then, or might have been that brown wash. I can't remember what it was called now, but just looking at this, there's a lot wrong with what I did then that I don't do now, that I think I've definitely improved upon quite a bit. I would highly suggest when you paint a unit, unless you're painting Marines, because that's kind of how Space Marines works, or like there's some other ones like Imperial Guard, your unit should look similar. But when you're painting orcs, you don't want to paint every single model the same way, and that's exactly what I did here. This was a young me mistake. Orcs are not all the same. Everything's different. There's no rust effects in here. I probably wasn't even thinking about it at the time. There's barely any shading on their teeth, which is a real big focal point. All the drums on their backs are the exact same. It's just the lead belcher type paint. I probably washed all of it in Nuln Oil or Agrax Earthshade, and if I even did a dry brushing on metal, you can't even tell. There's a couple guys in here with pistols. Drill out your barrels if you get a chance. If you have the ability and you have a drill, seriously do it. It's so worth it. They look so much better on the table. They look so much better when you're doing a painting contest or a unit painting contest. It's just worth your time. It's 2 seconds of work, and it's so worth it. I do love these models, but just there's so many things we can do to improve them, right? And we've definitely come a long way from here. So I hope this helps everybody else. I hope this gives somebody some food for thought. And if you have any questions, just put them below.